Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody. In a second, today's video we will take a look at the Canadian dollar. If you remember, in our weekly research we have talked a lot about some micro situation, about the fundamental stuff, but also on lower time frames on the daily chart we paid attention to the tactical stop that we have. It's a very short-term stop. Actually, it has twofold meanings. So first meaning is just isolated setup for trading. So you could just trade it and forget about it when it will be finished. Or this setup could become the part of something greater, some great action. And maybe it will become the part of our longer term view if it will be the starting point for the breakout of 136 resistance. This also could happen. But we will start from the first type of the setup. Is just take a look at it separately, isolatedly compares to what it really could bring in the longer term view. So this is, guys, Napoli bread and butter setup. So we have thrust up here, very nice thrust. Indicator will put it. 3 closing below the 3 by 3 moving average, and market simultaneously on the third close has reached a major fib level. That's the setup for the Napoli bread and butter trade. The major idea of this setup is that existed momentum to the upside should be sufficient to push market slightly higher to the 618 resistance of the whole backward action. This is just some kind of the momentum trade, impulse trade. So it's just the attempt to ride on the previous momentum. It's just how markets moves usually, how they work. Because momentum in the market has some impulse and it can't just disappear. It should be faded by the opposite action. So this is the first action against the previous momentum. That's why by inertia, this momentum should push prices slightly higher. So that's major idea of this trade. So another interesting point here, guys, is that market yesterday has formed bullish grabber. This bullish grabber suggests the taking out of this stop. That's why I'm talking about this potential bread and butter trade, not as just this simple bread and butter trade, but as something greater. So if market indeed will start move up and taking out of this stop, this will be breakout of 136 area. And it means that our setup that we have specified in the weekly chart could start to work. Anyway, we should keep in mind this. So when the market will hit the first target, you will be able to decide whether to take profit or move the stop, break even, or take the profit, and how the position in the rest of the second one is attempt to take in this stop. But here we have another pattern. That's the bullish grabber. Also, the attractiveness overall setup stands right here, because take a look. This market slightly below this area stands weekly pivot point, monthly pivot point, weekly pivot support 1, and daily oversold. So it means, now we need to update it. Alright, so daily oversold stands slightly here, bit lower. So that's really will bring significant support, and it means that market probably today should not drop lower than this area. It's very good support in general. This is in an area around 134 is support cluster. That's another important advantage of this setup. Now, dropping further to the forward time frame chart, we see that market in fact is calling around the confidence support. It's not just the single fib support on the daily chart, but it's confidence on the forward time frame chart. And we said that we could act differently because at the first point of view, it will be sufficient that market just will reach this level, and you could start to watch for taking long position, attempt to make the bread and butter trade, or you could wait for some bullish reversal patterns. So if you'll take a look at the hourly chart, you could see that market has formed the butterfly. It's 127 butterfly. But at the same time this butterfly could become 127 head and shoulders or something of that sort. So you could see this, could recognize the shape of it. So it could become the left shoulder, head, right shoulder. This market stands precisely at the bottom of the potential right shoulder. So theoretically, it could reestablish upward action right from here. Also, guys, pay attention to this ABCD pattern, initial ABCD. This market already has hit the 1618 target of this pattern, and it also creates even more strong level on the daily chart, on the 4-hour time frame chart, because this is not just the FIB support, confidence support, but it's also agreement, the combination of the FIB level and ABCD target that we have on the hourly chart. So that's also agreement support. That's why, as major target already has been hit, it's will be not quite logical this market will drop below these lows. That's why the grabber that has been formed on the daily chart has not bad chances to survive. The one story is if, for example, 1618 target stands below the grabber. In this case, this significantly increases the chances on the failure of this pattern. But as market already has hit the major target, it has no real necessity to drop further and continue moves lower, only if some fundamental or external reasons for that will be. So, for example, if the crude oil will skyrocket today, in this case, yes, maybe this setup will not be formed. But currently, guys, as we see on the technical picture, it's really not bad chances for market to show the bread and butter trade. And the target of this trade will be, as I said, minimum target. Stands at 135.16 area, 618 resistance of the whole move down. So now, as you can see, all conditions and all patterns right now stands in place. Now, those of you who would like to trade it, you could do this. Others just could watch what will happen and see whether this pattern will work or not. Because everything already has been done. Retracement down has been completed. Market has completed the target. Market has reached very significant support. Bullish pattern has been formed on the daily chart. Bread and butter condition also has been met. Everything in place. So market should either start this trade up or it will just fail because the market will drop here a lower. This will be not the bread and butter anymore, and by this action, market will erase also the stop grabber. That's why here, guys, some moment of truth today, whether we will see the starting of the bread and butter trade or not. So let's see what we will get.